Another midnight message coming through. Welcome in. I'm Lady Thoth, and another really powerful message began to make itself known to me. I began to really feel into the love collective again, and I will say that's normally not a place that I go, but I also am a romantic. And I tend to really resonate deeply just with the flow of that kind of love. And so when I feel it, I feel it. And so I'm just going to go with the flow and see what happens, you know? And so, of course, my readings will be varied, but lately it's this collective of love. There's just this love. And Venus being out, she too, shining so brightly, is connecting us to the field of love, of beauty. And of course, Venus being in Leo, though it will be changing to Virgo soon, but that will still bring us into a place of self-love, more self-love. But there's just this energy of feminine love in the air. And this is affecting a lot of relationships. A lot of people are in the search for love, you know? Or we have love in various forms within our life. And so, and that being something that I am very passionate about in my own life, it makes sense that I can easily tune in to the energy of that kind of love, divine love, friend love, family love, just love. So I'm going to trust it. See where it takes me. Went into a little bit of a channel there. But let us see. So what I was getting was a reconciliation is needed. There are many of us who are experiencing a large part of the collective that I am feeling into. Are feeling a little out of sorts, you know, maybe confused in certain aspects of their relationships. And as I was going through the cards and feeling through this energy, I began to really feel like this is not bad. There's growth here. Growth is happening within this collective. This is not necessarily a walk away situation, unless of course it's something that is abusive or very toxic in some way. But this is a chance for growth. Whatever relationship that you are dealing with at this time, that you are finding more challenging or making you even question things about your own self. Old wounds that maybe you could be even responding from. I feel like this is showing that this is an opportunity for growth, self-reflection, really looking within and being like, why is it that this upsets me? Why does this trigger me? What is it that happened to me in the past that is making me feel this way towards this individual? Unless, I mean, of course it varies. It varies. And that could mean many different things for many different people. But so from what I'm getting is we have to begin looking at the fact that there needs to be a negotiation. Communication. The coming together in an understanding of we are in this together. Yes, it may be challenging, but it is also helping us to grow and look at things within ourselves, within our souls, that we need to work on within ourselves as well. So maybe we can do this together, come together. And even if not spoken physically, it feels like there's a deep soul element to it, like a soul agreement of this relationship helping one another to truly grow and to a higher version, a more aligned version, a more knowledgeable and wise version of ourselves. Just spiritual growth. An agreement on spiritual growth, a negotiation on spiritual growth. And upon this agreement, it will help us to have some self-improvement. We'll begin to work on ourselves. But here you see he has his ears, his hands at his ears. And that's why this is like, we must listen. We must be willing to listen, but to also hear. Listening and hearing. Taking time to really not only listen to ourselves within, but be willing to hear the other person's point of view as well. Taking time to really talk about it. Even the things that are more challenging, that may be harder for us to hear. Be willing to open to it. Because once we do, we'll see it actually is quite beautiful. To take time to learn to understand one another and one another's needs. And as a result, it will bring about a renewed sense of physical intimacy, which, ain't nothing wrong with that. And ignites that flame of passion again. The angels here, they make me feel like more guidance. This was meant to bring you closer together. We were guiding you the whole time, not only for your own individual soul growth, your sovereign growth, but also together. Only building it into something even more beautiful than you ever could have imagined. And I got a strong masculine energy that, because I do really feel there is a level of the masculine who is beginning to really learn more of himself, beginning to listen to his intuition, realizing he does want to fill his cup. And he is at the very beginning of this journey of truly understanding just, wait a second, there is something here that I do truly want. I want to build something stable for the one that I love. And as you can see, they all have the moon, meaning that emotion, there must be the willingness to communicate honestly with each other's emotions of what you really want, how you want to build something stable together. Listening to that guidance, letting the moon guide you on this new beginning. And it's as if he's trying to figure it out. How can I best be the best version that I can be so that we can build this together? For he may look at you pretty highly, like a goddess, a queen, someone who knows what she wants. So how can he go about strengthening himself to be able to be the man that he wants to be to support her? And of course, the magician, meaning it is in progress. The magic is already happening because the two are coming together. in this aspect, because it's not only the masculine that feels it, but also the feminine. This is something that each other wants on a deep level, a soul level, a soul knowing this is meant. There is something here. And so we shall see what this brings, even through the challenges. We can alchemize it. We can come together. We can do this. Just follow the heart and the intuition. Thank you so much for spending time with me in the field today. And you have a wonderful evening. Much love.